Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Tomcat Stitchery. I'm Whitney and I'm here with an exciting announcement today. Before we get started though, I just wanted to give a quick little PSA. Itch to Stitch Patterns just sent out an email today. I'm filming this on Monday. Just sent out an email today that they are retiring 3 of their patterns. It's the Mirabelle Dress, the Jacqueline like hoodie, and then the Idlewild, which is the t-shirt and t-shirt dress. And they're retiring them, let's see, August 31st is the last day you can buy them. If you already have them, they'll stay in your cart forever, but you can't buy them after August 31st. Now, her reasoning behind this was that those are 3 of the original patterns and they were drafted on a different block than her current patterns, let alone her new extended size range. And so she said that while there's nothing wrong with the drafting, they are just different than everything else. So she's redoing some of the things on her website, and so my guess is that she's probably going to be releasing especially the t-shirt pattern. I can't imagine her not having a good t-shirt pattern in her the makeup, because she said in order to put them in on the block she currently uses, it would just require redrafting everything, so she might as well just redraft, do something different. So anyway, if any of those 3 are of interest to you, they are only around until August 31st. I have made the Mirabelle dress. It comes with like a pencil skirt, or kind of a tulip skirt. That's the version that I've made, but it also comes with a flared skirt option as well. So you can make it kind of a fit and flare. It's just a really pretty neckline. I do see what she means though. It does fit me differently than all the other size 8Ds that I make from her. So she said that the cup sizes that she did on that pattern were different than what she uses now. And then I've also made the Idlewild, and it's actually one of my favorite t-shirt patterns. So, I mean, I'm sure if she does get rid of it, she'll be replacing it with something new and wonderful. But anyway, they're 30% off right now through August 31st. So definitely want to go and grab those. I will leave links down to all 3 of them below if you are so inclined to go grab those while they're 30% off and before they go away forever. Okay, let's talk about today's video. As I'm sure you could tell from the thumbnail, I've decided to go ahead and do another module sew along. Now this time it's going to be much more relaxed, much more casual than it was back in the spring for a few reasons. Number one, my kids are on a hybrid school schedule right now, and I have found, which means they're in school every other day, and on the days they're not in school, they are virtual learning here at home. And I have found on those days that they are here at home, I'm getting, number one, interrupted constantly with questions, and then finding them even having to sit in there with them to help in certain subjects. So my time has been chopped in half, basically. They're at school today, so today's are the days I can get lots of stuff done. I'd be very productive, but yes, so because of that, mainly because of that, and because the whole idea of this module is going a little bit more relaxed and casual, since most of us are still at home. Not all of us, but most of us are still at home. So we aren't doing prizes this time, but at least not right now. I don't know, maybe if someone contacts me and is like, hey, I heard you're doing this, or you want to do some prizes, I would definitely be up for that. I just don't have the time to be soliciting and getting prizes for the challenge right now. So anyway, basically it's just going to be a really fun inspiration, accountability. We're going to be using the hashtag, and I'll put it right here, the hashtag WFH, so work from home, module sew along. But you can also still definitely use that hashtag for this challenge, but also continue to put the hashtag the Great Module Sew Along on there as well if you'd like, because the idea behind the Great Module Sew Along is that would stay a hashtag just forever and ever, and that people will continue to keep using that. So I think with any kind of module sewing that you're doing or capsule sewing that you're doing, yeah, continue to use that Great Module Sew Along hashtag as well. But for this one specifically, definitely also use that WFH module sew along hashtag, just so if people want to follow that one, just to kind of get more inspiration and ideas for the work from home. So I'm going to pop a link up to a video that I did, when was that, last week, the week before, about 10 essential items that I think that would be great for a work from home wardrobe, because many of us are still working from home, or I've worked from home the entire time, so nothing much different. My lifestyle has changed a wee bit, obviously not getting out as much as we used to. So the idea is just creating a comfortable yet not sloppy capsule, module wardrobe, something that's easy to put together in the morning. You don't have to think about it, but you're still put together for Zoom calls. I find that getting dressed every day and being somewhat presentable, although you all know if you watch my weekly vlog, I do not do my hair and makeup every day. But just having clothes on and being dressed for the day tells my brain, okay, it's time to work, it's time to be productive. So I find that that just really helps. So the idea behind this one, whether you're sewing for the upcoming fall, winter, or if you're in the Southern Hemisphere and you're sewing for the upcoming spring, summer, just to have some things in your wardrobe that you can easily grab, be comfortable if you're still at home, because who knows what the fall and winter or the next few months, wherever you are going to bring with this pandemic. So that is kind of the idea behind the challenge. So I'm going to be sewing through, and I haven't decided if I'm just going to be doing, I'll be doing multiple modules, but I'm going to be pulling things from my closet, and I'll be talking about that. I am going to be purchasing a couple of new things, shoes mostly, to kind of go with what I'm, the feeling that I'm wanting to evoke in my wardrobe. And I'm going to be hopefully thrifting a few things, both in person at my local thrift stores and also eBay. I've been looking a little bit at doing some eBay thrifting for a few things I'd really like in my wardrobe that I don't necessarily want to make. So I'll be talking about all of these throughout the coming weeks. Now, the challenge technically runs starting September 1st, which is next Tuesday, through the 31st, which is October 31st. Just kind of, that was a good roundabout number, and it gave me, my plan is to put up a video every Tuesday that has to do with the challenge, and then the Friday, actually Friday the 30th, I'll be doing my grand reveal of everything, my fall wardrobe basically. So anyway, you obviously do not have to get all of your sewing done or all of your, it doesn't all have to be, handmade. You can be pulling things that you've made previously, or even well-loved ready-to-wear items, thrifted items as well. That's what I'll be doing. Yeah, anything ready to wear that's clothing, like on my body, will be thrifted, not new. But yes, I will be buying some accessories this fall, I believe. So anyway, just keep that in mind. So obviously there is no rush to be done by October 31st. That's just when my videos will kind of stop on the subject. We would love to keep that hashtag on Instagram going though, so that we can just kind of share and be inspired by one another, and then accountable, because it is kind of fun when you do plans and then to have people hold you accountable. Not that you have to. Again, there's no... You're not going to get slapped on the hand or anything for veering off your plan or anything like that. But sometimes it's nice to be held accountable just to make sure you kind of get things done. And sometimes a challenge is just what pushes you to do that. But I also don't want to add any stress to anyone, so don't feel like you have to be done in that time frame or at all. It can take you all winter or summer, whatever hemisphere you're in, to put together your final wardrobe, and that's fine. Now, for mine, I'm going to be going through, we're going to be talking about silhouettes and patterns. We're going to be talking about fabrics and colors that I'm planning on using. We're going to be talking again about some thrifting and ready-to-wear items that I'm going to be adding, looking for / adding to my wardrobe. Then I'll be talking about plans as well for myself. Now, my intention for myself is that this is going to be a fall wardrobe. So ideally, you guys have seen my closet if you watched my weekly vlog, but ideally I would like only that current season's clothes in my closet, and everything else that is not currently being worn up in my guest room closet, which is upstairs. My bedroom is on our main floor. Mostly because I think that'll just make it much easier to get dressed in the morning and less clutter, just a little bit more streamlined. Again, I do not have a minimalist closet, but I do love the idea of being able to easily grab things. So I live in a climate where we have 4 distinct seasons. So ideally, I'll have this fall wardrobe in my closet during the fall months, and as it starts to get even colder here and we move more into winter, I'll be taking a few of those fall pieces out and then putting some definite deep winter pieces in their place. Because there are a few transitional pieces that'll go from summer into fall, that will need to go out when it gets to winter. But yeah, that's kind of my thought process, that ideally I will just have that module or those modules in my closet just to have for ease of grabbing things. So that is where I am headed on this. Again, I will be having videos that will be taking you through the process. All of my sew-alongs that I'll be doing through this season, through this whole challenge, will also be related to items in my module as well, because I'll be adding some one-piece items into my wardrobe like I like to do. So yes, that is my plan. Also, just dawned on me, if you're not familiar with what a module is, and not everyone is, I do have an entire playlist on my channel that's all dedicated to modules. Well, I do go into much more detail about it. It's an idea that Christy Russell, who is a YouTube stylist, it's her how she styles her clients. We just take it and do it in a me-made fashion. But basically it consists of, one module consists of a topper of some sort, which is a blazer, cardigan, jacket, poncho, cape, any kind of something, a big scarf, blanket scarf, anything that you would wear as a layer basically on top. And then it consists of 2 bottoms and then 3 tops. So those 6 items of clothing will make 12 outfits. And then the idea is when you add multiple modules together, if everything goes together, let's see, 3 modules makes up like 215 outfits, I think. So 18 pieces of clothing could equal up to 218 I think that's the correct number. 2 modules makes up to 72 outfits, which is just 12 pieces of clothing. I think it's something like that. And then, of course, it grows exponentially, obviously, if everything kind of goes with everything else. So it's a great way to have multiple capsules in your wardrobe if you're not a minimalist, or if you are a minimalist, that's a great way to plan a capsule wardrobe, period. So it just kind of depends on where you're at. Me personally, I just have multiple modules that can then mix and match with other ones. You know, with my fall, I'll have a certain set of colors. And then with winter, I may take out a couple of the accent colors from fall and bring in a couple of different colors for winter, but still use the same like neutrals, that kind of thing. So it makes it real easy to pull things in and out. But yeah, it's just an easy way to do some wardrobe planning. Again, I'll leave a link down to Christy's video, her videos on modules down below, where she kind of goes into more detail on that. And then I will leave a link to the playlist, my module playlist, also down below in the description box. And if you're having trouble finding that, right below the video, if you're watching my videos on a TV, actually not on a TV. On the TV, it's a little different. You don't have the option to drop down. But if you're watching it on a computer or like an iPad or a phone, right below the video, there'll be the title, and then below that, you'll start to see some text. That'll be some typing. Right next to that, it will say either show more or there'll be a little arrow. It depends on the type of device you're on, whether it says show more or it's an arrow. If you click that, it will drop down the entire description box, and I have all the links for everything that I talk about down below there. Always, everything that I'm wearing, that I've talked about, and that kind of stuff is always down in that description box. So if you have any questions, check there first, and then definitely if it's not there, then you can leave it in the comments, and I'll be glad to answer that. All right, I think that's all I have for today. We will start head first into the work from home module sew along on next Tuesday. Let's see, on Friday, I'm really hopeful. I'm either going to have another Sew the Look video for you. That's the other thing during this module. I'm going to be doing some Sew the Looks that are related to the module plans and stuff as we get into that. But I should have a Sew the Look video for you, and or possibly, and then be showing my daughter's first module as well, because I'm also sewing my fall wardrobe for my daughter. So her stuff will be kind of sprinkled in throughout there on Fridays as well. And then Sunday we start our button-up. It's a shirt dress, but this techniques I'll be talking about work for a button-up shirt as well. And I'll be doing both a continuous lap placket for the sleeve and a tower placket. So whichever one your pattern uses, I'll be talking through, or if you even want to swap out one for the other on a pattern, it's very easy to do. But I'll be talking about that, how to put a collar stand, all that kind of stuff. But again, it's a shirt dress and a shirt, same thing, just a difference in how you hem it, of which I already have a video on that, how to hem a shirt tail hem. But anyway, that will be on Sunday. So make sure and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, because we have a lot of great things coming up. Hit the little bell there for notifications, and then you'll be notified when I have posted a new video. All right, guys, I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday and get some sewing in, and I will see you tomorrow with the weekly vlog, and again on Friday with a yet to be determined video. Have a good one. Bye.